We are live. Gotta say that loud so that way everybody in the house hears that.
Oh, they're not gonna.
They got their headphones on. And we just
Yeah, they
gotta
ain't hear it.
check.
See?
See, not even the dog can hear that. What's going on, family?
I can't see.
You cannot see.
I don't have my contacts.
All right, we got the notification that we are on in YouTube. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and see me in Facebook. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. Miss Sheila said she's
Heading
on the
back,
bus.
heading back to the
Heading
hotel.
back to the hotel. That sounds like
Woo!
a fun day. Mary happens to be here today. For what I saw, the parks were like super empty.
Oh.
Like today was like the best day to be in the parks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, both Disney and
Universal?
Universal, like very low weights and all that. So I don't know. I do not know. I wish I would have been there.
I know, right?
I was at work and I was like, oh man, that looks so awesome. Anyway, we just giving people some time so that way everybody can join us. The news I was waiting for, it just came because we're gonna talk about nothing but what I believe is a disaster going here in Walt Disney World.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, what's going on, David?
David,
What's going on?
I'm gonna do my old lady wing. Like,
Miss Sheila says it was a long trying trip to get here. Sorry.
I'm sure.
I don't know how y'all can drive that long, man.
Yeah, how many hours was it? That's a lot of
That's
hours.
freaking insane.
That's
But
it.
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, don't we have stuff to talk about? We're gonna get a little bit into Epic, the new development. We're gonna get a little bit into what went on today with Disney and basically Florida government. We're gonna go into what I believe is happening on Walt Disney World and how Disney's responding to the Florida government in an interesting way that I honestly feel is gonna affect mostly the guests. That's my belief. Y'all normally know when I say something, something is up. You know, it's because
Marilyn.
I've been observing it. So, hello, Marilyn. Hope everything's going well for you. 10 normally, but it took nearly 12 hours. Even
No.
cannot be in a car anymore more
Even
than 3 hours.
even 2 is too many for me.
So, we got a lot to talk about. And you guys know that I love kind of like speculating, but kind of putting the facts behind things in a way that I believe is gonna prove our point, at least my point. Karen has nothing. She doesn't even know what I'm even talking about. What I even referring, other than the first tab that is open over here.
I don't know when it comes to Disney if he's gonna get like all into it. Then I don't comment a lot.
I mean, I don't have to get into it. It's just like common.
Well, I don't want to.
It's just like nothing but common sense at that point. You know what I mean? I hear you.
I gotta be careful with what I gotta be careful with what I say and do when in regards to Disney.
Right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But anyway, if you happen to be and you to do us a favor and smash that like button. Lately we've been doing, fairly good in the live stream. I know we slowed down a little bit with the vlog, but we've been busy, as family, and I kind of needed kind of like a mental break
Yes.
last week because I got too much going on at my regular job, plus with the other businesses. So I slowed down on vlogs. I'm trying to make a comeback on the vlogs. As a matter of fact, yesterday we went and recorded one.
We did.
After almost 2 weeks of not recording. So it did feel different. But anyway, enough of my boring life. You guys are here for some news, and that's what we are going to show you. So give me 1 second. Let me share my screen because we got got stuff to talk about, guys. We do have stuff to talk about. Bam! Let's start with Epic Universe. The reason what I believe the Universal slowly is taking over that first spot, and I believe Disney's in trouble. Is in trouble in the community. Is in trouble with the cast members. Is in trouble with the guests. Is in trouble with the government, in my opinion, and they know it. And Universal is taking advantage of it. They're moving really aggressively. Janina, how are you? Glad to see you. So let's check out the entrance to the Harry Potter themed land. So that was as of February 21st. What?
Now I can see.
Now you go. Jesus. It's looking interesting. The other night, as we got out of, I think it was on Saturday, right? When we
Universal.
left Universal after the amazing concert. It was a
Yeah, it
pretty
was a
cool
good
concert,
concert. Super crowded, but it was really good.
I decided to drive the girls around Epic Universe. And what's your perspective?
It was massive, and it was dark, so I kind of wish we went during the day. But even at night, it's impressive how big that thing's gonna be.
And you still, even though at night, you can still see a little bit.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's still impressive on how massive it looks.
It is gonna put, in my opinion, I mean, if it hasn't done it yet, Disney in check. I mean, remember, everything that we say in these live streams is according to rumors or speculation. Nothing has been confirmed other than Super Nintendo World going to Epic Universe. According to all the rumors, they are saying the entrance to Harry Potter theme land is already in. This is how it's looking. And Sheila is saying, wow, I can't wait to see it finish.
I want to go see it during the day. Yep. But when it's a little bit more like up, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna skip to this one over here.
But it's gonna be nice.
A look at the theater attraction on How to Train Your Dragon. So again, this is something that is obviously is coming from an aerial shot. However, you heard Karen, even though we were driving in the outer perimeter, nowhere near Disneyland over here, because so everything you could see is in the middle of it. I mean, you could see it from the distance.
Right.
So I am glad that whoever is taking this shot is able to share it, but it just looked insane. So that's how the theater is looking. Then we're moving over here. A reverse view of the Harry Potter theme land. This is how we're looking over here.
That's pretty. That's going to be pretty.
Yeah. Now, if you were to be driving in Sand Lake Road, which is around here, my apologies, in on Universal Boulevard, you may be able to see through here. We did see this building lit up. This building is lit up. So if you drive,
it has power.
It has some power. So it was amazing to see. So, like, again, I'm sorry that we sound very redundant, but this thing is massive. I just cannot wait to just do a walkthrough of that thing. I mean, I'm praying, although I want to, but I don't want to. But I'm praying if our channel grows to be invited by Universal,
that'd be nice.
Just to do like a soft opening or something like that, so we can share it with you guys. So that's my goal, honestly. Cecilia, what's going on? Cecilia, you just joined us in this. Of what I'm going to share my belief of what's happening with theme parks here in that battle between Universal and Disney. But this is it now. Here's the look of Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
Clearly,
it's taking form.
It is larger than the one in Hollywood.
And clearly that's the Super Nintendo World section.
Right, and clearly you can see this is gonna be the main entrance.
That's the tunnel.
You can see the green and yellow over here. rumored to have up to three attractions. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I mean, we shared our experience on Super Nintendo World in Hollywood. You guys know by now that I still dreaming about it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's just like I cannot wait until my
Yeah.
next time that I'm
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to go. Cecilia said going to D100 exhibition on Thursday.
Thursday.
I cannot wait,
Yeah.
Cecilia. I cannot wait to hear from you. So if you don't mind sharing some pictures, some videos, if that's allowed, and if you don't mind me sharing it with everybody, I will gladly do that. And not only I'll share it on IG, um, but we could talk about it next week as well. I am jealous. I wish I would have kind of like planned accordingly to make it a Philly just to see that exhibition. I'm hearing good thing about it,
That's
especially if
good.
you're a Disney fan. So I cannot wait to hear from your perspective. So thank you, Cecilia. See, we got the best followers in the
We
world,
do. We
man.
do.
Now check this out. Let's talk about some coasters.
Let's talk about.
What the heck is going on over here? I could clearly tell you right now that our possibly first non-family roller coaster has arrived.
And maybe.
And still doesn't look as crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Tron is pretty high, and pretty much Tron everybody can ride it.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my goodness, this is just insane. Look at this height over here. Everybody's kind of waiting to hear the details about it. How high
That's the
go.
worst thing because this one turns, so I don't think you're gonna feel it as bad.
Right. So,
But that one's a big. Oh, that's the takeoff.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it
that's a
seems
takeoff.
like it's a takeoff. You go over
Yeah,
here.
and that's
Remember,
it.
this is a double roller coaster. Then you're gonna come down,
And
go
that's
down over here, and then the two coaster. I'm assuming kind of like Dueling Dragon, back in the days on Lost Continent before it became Hagrid. You can see clearly that he's gonna just take a loop this way and a loop the other way, and then he's gonna go that, and they're gonna cross. Look at this part over here, Karen, where they're gonna cross, one on the top, one on the bottom.
that's cool. Yeah.
Just like Dueling Dragon, there when you had that battle of fire and ice, which was pretty amazing. So I cannot wait. I mean, this possibly could be the first non-family oriented.
Could be, but I
I'm not
mean,
saying it is.
it depends how fast it goes.
Right.
Too. Like I think,
It doesn't seem too crazy.
and being that it's the dragon one, I don't. It might not go that fast, so the kids can ride it. Because it should be for the kids at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So that one should be one of the ones that was for the kids because it is about the cartoon movie. You know what I mean? Like
that is pretty cool though. Really,
yeah.
It is pretty cool.
I think it would be okay.
I don't know. I cannot wait to ride on what was it, Night Fury? That's the name of the dragon. Or
yes.
Toothless. Whatever.
Toothless. It's toothless.
So I cannot wait to ride. I mean, we gotta see if that's a fact that it's gonna be that roller coaster. Number one. Number two, we gotta see if in fact follows the movie.
Right.
So
I mean, but it is a dragon flying, so it has to go up, like a little high.
Cecilia said, "We are all just big kids, aren't we?"
We sure are.
I am. I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
I became a 5-year-old when we were into Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, but I mean, these actually happened over the weekend where they lifted up and they connected everything, and it's been blowing up in social media like you have no idea. So I'm excited to see this. This is another look right over here. I can tell you something. As we're driving around, we can see these on even at nighttime. We can
cranes,
see these two cranes. I mean, you could pretty much there. It gets to the point that once you're driving and looking in the middle, you see nothing but cranes.
Yeah,
all over.
I'm amazed how they can work in all the lands at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you would think they're working one and then move to the other one, but they're like working on all of it at the same time.
Here again, this is part of my conspiracy theory over here. Universal is sending a message to Disney, and it's sending a strong.
We're coming strong, and we're coming fast.
We're coming fast. We're anticipating 2025, but
That's gonna be done earlier.
we're gonna do it earlier. We're gonna do a soft opening, possibly for obviously VIPs, media first, and then we're gonna do soft opening for the rest of the guests until we have our official opening on 2025. And they're coming fast and furious. They're not holding back. So I anticipate that maybe by after the summer, if not before, we're gonna start hearing something from Universal in regards to confirmation in these lands. They can only hold it for so long. I mean, what are they gonna do? Ride the coasters? I mean, hide them out. I
I don't
mean,
know.
it's already out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they gotta come and say something soon, and Disney better watch out. That's all I gotta say. And watching how this masterpiece is being developed at this point,
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, the message is clear, and they have all the rights right now to come across a little bit arrogant and cocky if they want to, because I'm telling you, Disney has nothing right now on them, and they won. They won because we're gonna learn later on, in my opinion, that Disney's sending a message to the government. Remember, according, and I hate to get political.
Yeah, I was like, don't get too political.
I hate to get that there, but unfortunately, our governor is also a arrogant guy, and he comes across like, "Hey, I'm doing the best for the people," and that's okay. I mean, everybody is entitled to their opinion and to their belief, but you gotta see it this way. Um, you can only manipulate what you want so much, and I'm a big enterprise, and I decide what comes over here and what doesn't. So if you don't want my money, I'm gonna put it somewhere else. You wanna play dirty? I'm gonna play you dirty.
Right.
And unfortunately for us, maybe Disney is in that waiting games and saying, okay, maybe this idiot is gonna get out soon, because obviously he's in his last term. We might as well wait until he's out, and then we decide what are we gonna do. But the future here in Walt Disney World, in my opinion, in development, is not looking promising. They are holding back, and it's serious on what they're doing. But we'll get to that point soon, and I'm gonna prove it to you really quick. If anybody wants to like enter into that discussion later on, but work lights shine as the sun sets. Look at how beautiful this thing
Oh my
looks.
god.
And this is exactly how far we were, like seeing all these. Again, when
Yeah,
you
where were you driving?
right here, we drove over
Wow.
here in front of the Orlando Eye, and then I made a U-turn. That was the last thing. When I got out, when you get out of Universal, you're actually taking Kirkman Road, which will take you this way, and then you loop around, and then this is how you get the Lockheed Martin. Remember, I showed you
Uh-huh.
the building, and I show you. Listen, Universal right now owns all this land. Right now, if you drive during the day, there's not as many cars as before. So you got a building over here, you got a building over here. So this is Sun Lake Road over here. So that's what I drove you first.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, remember I said all this is like parkings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly what we drove right here, Sun Lake, and this is over here, Universal Boulevard. It's not in the map, so it's kind of hard. So I basically took a right on Junction Parkway, which is gonna be
Way.
way out of the screen. Trust me. Um, and then I looped around, and I was able to drive this way, the other way. So it's like on a circle. It is humongous.
Yes.
So I gotta say.
Yes.
Here's another shot that looks insane.
It does. It's funny how the different angle makes it look more intense or not. You know, like
Right. And so that's it. That's basically it. So shout out to Cygnus once again for giving us that weekly update like they normally do. So I love it. I mean, I hope you guys are as excited as we are. And believe me, it is amazing to see. It is amazing to see. So moving right along, switching gears to WDW, basically the Universal side. If you didn't know, Hagrid's is under, I almost said under construction, but it's closed due to refurbishment and it will not open until later on. I think March 6th. There you go.
Velocicoaster
So
is gonna get busy.
yeah, so if you were expecting to ride Hagrid's, I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. Of course, everybody wants to do right the best,
Oh yeah,
the best um attraction or coaster that is in IOA right now. Still many people's favorite on over even Velocicoaster. So,
I like it more than
so
Velocicoaster.
clearly you do. So just know that it's
Mary might
under
differ from that.
refurbishment. Villancon
Whoop, whoop.
clearly over here, thanks to our friend Annie, it shows us over here that Express is gonna have an express line. You can see it right over here on top of over the fence. So again, expected to be open over the summer. Velocicoaster has already gotten busy, at least while I was there. Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm sure.
it's gonna get hit.
Well, no wonder why also they open an express line too.
Yeah.
Why not to like, whoa, we take this away, but
But we're gonna
give you
yeah.
this. Again, Universal is very strategic on how they're doing their plans. They're two very different rides, and do like Harriet is not. It's just not my favorite between the two.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, because she's more of a thriller seeker, and you're more like of a kind of like an adventurous, kind of like low key thrill.
You can say it. A little boring.
Cecilia is asking, is Minion Cafe slated to open at the same time? Nothing has been told. As a matter of fact, we keep calling it Minion Cafe.
We don't know.
And it's not even confirmed.
It only makes sense that that's going to be Minions Cafe because of where it is and everything else around it. And it'd be kind of dumb if they didn't do it.
It doesn't seem as advanced.
No.
I mean,
Epic is moving faster.
Yeah. I mean, today, apparently somebody posted some videos of you could hear the drilling and hammering going on in Minion, what is speculated to be Minions Cafe. And it was quite loud. I mean, a few I heard and saw a few videos around, and but it's not moving as fast. I mean, it's crazy because Epic we get to see little by little, and it gets, like develop pretty quick. We've been every weekend at Universal, and we don't get to see nothing else other than that frame that they put
right
in the front of the restaurant. So moving right along, just so you know, for all my fans out there, this butterbeer cup
that's cute
is out. Mug, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's available now.
That's
for
cool.
$37.99. It's becoming quite popular out there.
$37.99.
I hear that it's for some of my contacts. They're moving in quick. The metal mug is available with frozen and cold butter beer. It's not eligible for discounted refills. That would be kind of like a cool cup to have.
That would be
especially here in the summer where things get like so hot, like to have that cup that you could tell it keeps things cool. So that's pretty awesome, So it's becoming quite popular even with that price tag.
That's expensive. I said that's up there.
Yeah. So if you were looking to get soaked in this wonderful, almost 90-degree weather, it's not going to happen until March 10, when Popeyes and Bluto's barges reopen, and it's normal. This is normal refurbishment. They always reopen by March. They have to. Break. A lot of people keep asking us, like, and watch it. If you guys follow all these Universal groups and all that, you're going to hear people complaining, oh, I came in March and I thought it was going to be slow. How come that's happening? That's not fair.
It is spring break.
You may not be on your spring break, but Florida spring break legit start next week. Again, we have 60-something counties, and basically all these 60-something counties, some of them start next week. If you're looking at Orange County and Osceola County, which is the county surrounding Universal and Disney, That's basically our county. They start spring break on the week of March. What is it? 14,
14th.
all the way to the 17th. So that's what the second, third week
Week
of March. So
plus, we have to get our spring breaks out of the way for when the rest of the nation's having spring break.
So get ready because you may get to see all these comments on people like, "Why am I so busy?" Always check because people think like everybody goes to spring break at the same time. April happens to be the busiest of all spring break simply because the majority of the districts in the nation do it in April. You also have the private schools or Catholic school doing in April because of Easter, and you also have colleges or universities doing it in April. So it is crazy, people. The
entire nation goes on spring break. So
PC Dev, my brother, what's going on? Did I miss the Carlos rant yet? No, not yet. Not yet. In a little bit.
Don't feel that.
Let me be me. Let me. Dev and I understand each other. I still have to watch his video about SeaWorld. I want to know what the heck happened. By the title, I
know, right?
I just been busy there. I've been super. I gotta call you. Offline now. A lot of things happening here, so I took kind of like a break. You will understand me. But
somebody has to.
I really have to watch that video. Anyway, if you want to spend more money, you could buy these beautiful boxes. Check this out. They are themed. Box water available now. And here, box water, yeah, in Jurassic Park.
Why box water?
And it's basically 100% recyclable.
Water?
The container.
I'm just kidding.
Water recyclable. Oh,
just kidding.
How much? What were you drinking?
I'm drinking ginger ale.
Oh, it's
and my eyes are killing me.
So check this out. It's a 92% plant-based packaging. I don't know why. We gotta get that fancy. And basically, the packaging is 100% recyclable and refillable, which while the water is 100% purified with no added minerals. Yeah, I mean, is that important to you?
Yes.
The cost is $6.
I mean, it's not that far from the other one, so
$6.
How many ounces?
I don't know, but it looks.
It looks bigger than the regular bottle of water.
I don't know. I do not know. I gotta go and check it out.
Let's see if it says on the carton, probably.
Up, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know.
No. 16.9 ounces.
Yeah.
And what's the regular one? That I'm assuming I think you're getting more water. Those other ones are not 16.
If you happen to go to Universal this week, I'm not gonna go until like Friday, but if you happen to go sometime this weekend, you check into this in Iowa. I would love to see.
Sheila can see it in the hotel.
Oh, okay. I love to. I would like to
investigate
see that comparison on the bottle and
but
it's $6. But again, the prices are not like Karen said.
You got to really look at the ounces because
$6.
I'm pretty sure you're getting more water for what 10 more cents. Like,
I tell you what, water in Disneyland is freaking expensive. Yeah, it was like $5 something.
Yeah, it's expensive. I remember the bottled water used to be like $2.50 because they used to sell it.
Here, Annie explains it over here. The box water is $6, while bottled water is $5.50.
So 10 cents.
50 cents. There you go. These individual boxes of water are 16.9 ounces or 500 milliliters, and each one features a different dinosaur. So there you have it. It looks pretty.
Cecilia says standard water bottle size.
Okay. So it looks, it's an interesting way of marketing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I like it. It's a cool souvenir, actually.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Mary said you can just go pick up your free cup of water.
You gotta see it this way, and we don't have it here in the office.
What?
But if people are willing to pay what is $6 or $7 for those kind of like bomb kind of looking bottles in
Galaxy's Edge,
and it sells like crazy.
It's a bomb.
why wouldn't Universal take advantage of this, right? For
They
six
should have made. They should have
dollars.
made it into an egg.
So that would be cool. Who knows? They may be testing it out. They may be looking
They
into
should have made
like,
it a plastic egg.
let's see how well does it sell. You know, kind of. I mean, I don't care. I want water. Would I pay this? No. I mean, normally I bring my refillable cup and
We just go
we
ask for the
just
free cup of water.
for a free cup of water. It's funny because also the team members will tell you, "Well, we just give you tap water." I'm like, I don't care.
Okay,
Just give
water's
me
water.
yeah, tap water. But see, it shares some facts about the
That's
dinosaur,
cool.
which
That's cute.
I mean, if you're a dinosaur fan
Yeah.
and you have a
Oh,
kid
and your
or
kids
your
like
kids
dinosaur.
love
That's perfect.
dinosaur, um, this is just a cool thing to
Uh huh.
buy. I mean, Sheila is saying they are kind of big, so that's good to know. They definitely is good to know, but just know it's
They're
out
cute.
there in JP, Jurassic Park. Moving right along, check this out. This is
Damn.
the new parade that started yesterday in Japan. So you will get to see Super Mario characters plus Pokemon. It is called the No Limit Parade, featuring Pokemon, Mario Kart, and all that. I don't want to get into uh,
Videos and copyright.
copyrights and stuff like that. But it does look pretty promising. I mean, if we're actually learning from Japan, which is very ironic because when I worked for the company, we were sending people to Japan to teach them how we run our business. Japan will travel to us 2 or 3 times a year, and they will shadow different executives and different managers. Because I remember having a manager from Japan in Thunder Falls when I was a manager there, and he legit spent a week just shadowing us to see how we deal with a think casual restaurant and things like that. Even though Universal Japan was open, and now it seems like the roles have flipped
Flipped. Yeah.
at this
Well,
point.
that's good though.
We're keeping an eye to see on what Japan is doing, and we're kind of learning from them. So, I mean, I'm open for this.
I just like the fact that if you look at the GIF, there's no ropes. There's not 1,000 team members stopping people from walking around. There's so much more like polite over there.
Yeah.
Like
Well, they know how to follow
they
instructions.
know how to. They know how to act.
So each unit in the parade is themed after a different era of music. First, the lineup is Hello Kitty, representing the 1920s.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Then you got Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and Lucy.
Oh, that's cute.
Then the
Minions.
Minions. I mean, there's a lot of doable things for us over here. Then
Sesame Street.
you got Cookie Monster, Animal Abbey, which we're not gonna be able to do unless the SeaWorld and Busch Garden lose that contract. And then you got the Sing, um, which is representing the 2010s, which is awesome. You know to see these different eras represented in the parade. And then you got Yoshi. Look at them on the
that little segue thing,
overboard.
yeah.
That's pretty cool, right? So you got the Super Mario character.
I think we should
going
go to.
around.
Is that Japan?
Yeah,
We should go to Japan.
Dying to go to Japan. Dying.
Let's do a group trip to Japan.
I know. So this is kind of cool.
Look at the turtles.
No, kind of.
That is cool.
Look at the piranha.
That is awesome.
Mario and Bowser. So a lot of doable things. As long Nintendo is willing to allow us to do it.
Maybe they'll bring all that to Epic.
Maybe here's Pokemon.
That is cute. We need that.
So a lot of good prospect that we could do here.
We should get here
in the States. So I don't know. Moving right along, Thunder Falls Terrace, one of my favorite restaurants. I don't know why the heck we have not done a food review there yet.
I know.
That's my home right there. That's my home. But excitement, this hit this morning when people realized that it had reopened with ribs. They brought the ribs back, and honestly, this is one of the best restaurants. That not only in flavor, but where you could actually get
rice bowls.
your money worth.
Morning's worth.
Because it's either you pay 13 to 15 bucks for a burger, or you could pay maybe $2 to $3 more and get you
an actual meal,
an actual good meal. So there it is.
Dude.
And Thunder Falls is it reminds me a lot. Obviously, is of the restaurant right next to Jurassic World in California.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know why they're doing turkey leg, but hey.
Need to get rid of
There
turkey
you go.
legs.
You can find the
Get rid of
box
turkey
waters
legs
in there. Get the box water. Miss Sheila says crowds were pretty light today. Mommy was only 20 minutes away. That's awesome. Mary says I'm game for the trip, and Cecilia said a road trip.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So let's change gear.
Oh boy.
What's that? Hey, all I'm doing is speaking the news.
Okay.
This is theme park news. I don't know if Disney or Universal get mad. It's on them. All I'm doing is saying what people are saying.
You're just repeating the info.
You're repeating the info. And the info not necessarily is incorrect, because I had to tag Universal the other day on a Twitter because it was representing a safety issue. So I find myself pretty neutral.
Right.
If a theme park is doing it right, then
they're doing it right.
I say you're doing it right. If a theme park is screwing up, I say, hey, you're screwing it up. Don't mean they're gonna listen to me. Universal was really nice to reply back and say, hey, we're gonna bring this to our managers, blah blah blah. But all that I'm doing is just saying,
providing feedback.
Hey, this represents a safety hazard, and you need consistency.
Right.
That's all that I said. And I did even say, hey, as much as I love you, I have to point this out to you.
Right.
So the same thing for Disney. I'm a Disney fan, and I get passionate about the theme park subject, and I get upset when they screw up. So what I'm gonna do, I could rant about Disney, but I could also rant about the government, because things are not, really nice as people think it is. So let's address the elephant in the room. We are not giving cast members a raise, but we're giving them 50% off. Up to 50% off on the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. By the way, you cast members don't have the money, but why don't you spend money on me, even though I said I'm not going to give you my money? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, is Disney World screwing up this left and right. You know what? I'm gonna keep saying it until it blows some people's face. Bob Iger was brought with the mission of so-called saving the company. And the only way that people are seeing him as saving the company is because he's saying the right thing. He knows how to speak the language. He's an outstanding speaker. He knows how to think out of the box. But let's not forget something. Bob Iger signed off for Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. It was his idea. This whole Manson screwed up came from Bob Iger. Bob Iger is also the guy that quote unquote retired, but Disney paid him millions of dollars to stay as a consultant. So while you got Bobby paycheck doing a lot of stupidity, you got Iger next to him. I mean, and say it how you want to say it. Yes, Bobby Chapek at that point, he was the CEO, and he's whatever he says at that point. But I have worked in many companies, including now in a government. When we have consultant, we follow what the consultant says. That's what we're paying consultants a lot of money. So is Iger truly clean in this whole mess like everybody's making it seem? But most importantly, let's talk about a little bit of let's do the right thing over here. It is a slap to cast member faces when you tell them we're not gonna give you a raise, but by the way, we're gonna give you a 50% of merchandise. So once again, here's how you could get me more money, me, and we're gonna discount the biggest epic fail. I don't care how anybody can say it. Yes, you have a lot of Star Wars fans that have done it and they love it and they enjoy it and they said it's one of the best experiences in their life. I get it. I get it. Trust me, if I would have money to spend and I wouldn't struggle, I would have done it too as a Star Wars fan. However, this is an epic fail. I don't care which way you put it. And starting with cast member, I said it months ago. Months ago, I said it. We're gonna see the discount on the cast member first, then travel agents number two, because of course, then this is gonna need travel agents to promote it. They need to make it affordable for us in order to promote it. And number three, they're gonna completely discount it as a 40, 35 to 40% for annual pass holder until it blows up in their faces and say, crap, this thing is not working, but it comes across as an insult. Maybe they have the best of intentions and idea, but it's not done at the right time. If I told cast members you're not gonna get money, how the heck I'm buying off the cast member by saying spend money on me through merchandise? And even worse, cast members are saying, listen, the quality of life is insane. We have 2 to 3 jobs. We cannot afford it. Florida is too expensive. We don't have the money. We don't have the time. And now you're telling us, go ahead and spend money. And here is the biggest slap. This is where I take Karen completely off camera. It is on selected nights. As a cast members, your schedules are done 2 to 3 weeks in advance. This is a 2 to 3 days experience. It's a 2 night, two whatever, well, yeah, kind of like 2.5 days experience. Do you know how hard it is for a cast member to get a day approved? I could only picture this conversation. Dear manager, I was able to find the Galactic Star Cruiser at a 50% off at the end of March. I know that I'm blocked from getting the days off or waitlisted, how they call it, because there's people in front of me with more seniority that happen to have it off. Can I take it off and having the manager saying, no, we need you? I mean, come on, Disney. This is what it drives me bonkers. Can somebody tell the Walt Disney World to stop with this stupidity and start respecting cast members? That be the people that actually deliver the magic, the people that actually enchanted us when we go to this theme park. From the minute that we park, the parking attendants, from the custodian that give us the first mile, from the people in transportation on the monorail and the ferry boat, to the ticket attendant, to the first character greeter and character that we meet that actually bring the magic to us. Can we, in fact, focus on cast member? Stop insulting them, Disney as a company, and stop the stupidity. And anybody who is chanting and going with what Bob Iger been trying to say, because I said it from the get-go, stop. You gotta stop, because he's feeding you what you want to hear. Oh, we're giving to the guests. You're not gonna give crap to the guests unless you give to your cast members. Plain and simple. Because cast member, Universal's doing it right. Universal's paying more money. Universal's coming with better benefits, and Universal's coming with a hell of a better park right now. And I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. How is Disney gonna deliver the magic if they don't have the cast members that they need? I mean, can somebody answer that question? Iger, since that you're such a genius, answer that question. What are you gonna do? Offer them a 60% off on something they cannot afford so they could stay in the company? Stupidity. stupidity. That's an insult. I saw that and I'm like, I'm not a CM and I'm upset. And I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I actually sent it to Karen from the perspective like, look, the discount has started on the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. And then I said, but hey, read the comments just in case. People were like cast members who were furious. And the part that upsets me the most is the stupid, ignorant guests. They jump and call them entitled, call them spoiled, call them. You don't know crap about this cast member, what they had to go through, the crap that how hard they had to work. While you go over there with your entitlement of what you deserve to get because you pay for your ticket, they are the ones standing in that horrible weather trying to just provide to you. So, sometimes I just got to pull myself from this site. Love Mickey as much as I love what they post and all that. I have to just like stay quiet as a content creator because I don't want to enter into a battle. But again, this is a very messy screwed up from Disney. I'm gonna call it like it is. There's no other way to put it. You're basically telling a person they cannot afford, who is telling you, I cannot afford, can you give me more money? And you told them no, but by the way, we're giving you this so that way you can continue to spend money on us. That's just, I don't know, that's just a stupid way of doing business. But moving right along, let's talk about this. This is pretty cool.
I gotta come back for this one.
No, this is pretty cool. So Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signs a bill for state takeover of Disney World Reedy Creek Improvement District. That's cool, dude. You got it. Congrats. And for all those supporters of DeSantis, congrats. Because according to DeSantis, this is what the thing says. Reedy Creek Improvement District to be renamed Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. Board of Supervisors to consist of 5 members. Board of Supervisor members to be picked by Florida Governor and confirmed by Senate. Board members cannot have worked for a theme park or entertainment complex in the past 3 years.
Good luck with that.
Board members must be Florida residents. RCID can keep name for 2 years to continue to do business. Reedy Creek Improvement District will not be dissolved on June 1st, 2023. It will continue under new name and rules. This is the part that is really interesting to me. All debts and obligation of existing RCID continue to be valid and binding. The interesting part is that Disney has made it clear that they're not going to fight it. No comments. That's what they said. Very interesting. Now, you folks, let's be honest. What there's government and there's political involvement, there's also a way of playing the game dirty. Check this out. Check this out. And this is what is going to prove my point. Mark my words, follow this along. Okay? Donors and loyalists appointed by DeSantis to Central Florida Tourism Oversight District Board of Directors. Remember the 5 people? Remember that? Check this out. Besides that Doberman who's barking over there. So, the appointments, these are the people that were appointed. The appointments include donors and loyalists to Ron DeSantis, according to reporting. According to reporting from the Florida Standard, Ziegler helped draft the Don't Say Gay bill. Right here, this dude over here. Okay? My bad. Yeah, girl. The bill was the spark that set the series of events that led DeSantis and Florida Republicans to punish Disney for their eventual stance against the bill. It was former Disney CEO Chapek that took the stance against the bill, blah, blah, blah. Check this out. But Ziegler, whatever you want to call it, is married to this dude, Christian, who's a Florida Republican Party chairman who will oversee the 2024 elections. And check this out. Then you got Martin Garcia, who is a base attorney who donated $50,000 to friends of Ron DeSantis. Hey, honestly, if Disney doesn't want to fight it, that's on Disney.
Right.
But what I'm trying to do is to show you the what he portrays, how he comes so brave in camera, what he claims that he's unfair and this and all that is not truly that. You need to be in this state in order to see the dirtiness that is happening. I don't care about Disney, and that they're the one who are playing dirty, and so is he. I don't care what political party you belong, but you know what is wrong is wrong. Don't come over here and tell me you're gonna be doing something on my behalf when you're screwing up. That's all I gotta say about that. Disney doesn't want to fight it. I'm assuming it's because they have obviously multiple attorneys looking at this. They don't want to get super involved. They're not gonna be. They're very smart about this. They're not gonna get super involved and kind of like expose all their cards up front.
Right.
Something's gonna blow up, but we are paying the consequences one way or the other. So check this out. I love me some Scott Gustin. You guys know that I follow Scott and everything that he says and posts. And this dude, I don't know how the heck he finds news, but he finds them. So, and I mean, like legit, like Disney's about to announce something. He posts, you guys know that. He posts something, Disney announces it. So, Reedy is quite literally what Wall envisioned. That's basically his opinion, Scott. Look at this. Asked about how he chose his appointments, DeSantis said he selected a board with a variety of experience, including business, local government, and those who want to see Disney be what Wall envisioned. DeSantis doesn't even know what the hell Wall wanted. I mean, that again, that's an insult. Right. So for me, again, I don't want to get political, but for me, somebody who's a Disney fan, you're going to come with this crap?
Yeah.
I mean, Walt negotiated back then what he envisioned. You want to change it because it didn't fit your agenda. Now, did they have to update some of those terms? I agree. Because those things are outdated.
Right.
And I think
every so often they need to go through it and then ratify whatever.
Exactly. They need to readjust it for the benefit of the residents, for the benefit of the states and all that. So check this out. This is what Scott says. So breaking. Governor DeSantis reveals new board members as Disney loses control over Reedy Creek. When the governor office planned a Fox News town hall last year, they sent a list of people they recommended to be in the audience. According to Jason Garcia, 2 people of the recommended list will be on the new board. That's Michael Sasso and Ron Perry. So even that was manipulated. You see how the thing that works? And here's the letter. And here's Jason Garcia exposing that one of them gave them $50,000 last year. And this even gets better. Governor Ron DeSantis claims that Bob Chapek called him last year during the fight over the Florida education law and said he did not want Disney to get involved, but he was getting a lot of pressure to weigh in against the bill. That's what quote unquote DeSantis wrote, supposedly on a book that he wants to sell. Whatever you want to believe, politicians are they're all liars. They're not here. I don't care what party you want to belong to. I mean, I respect you. I love you no matter what. You're still part of my family. Politicians don't give a crap about you. They're not. I mean, DeSantis doesn't care about Disney. DeSantis doesn't even care about the people. Clearly, Disney doesn't care about their own cast members at this point. I mean, nobody cares. There's
not a lot of caring going on.
They're just like showing who has the largest ego. So Ms. Sheila said nepotism. Yep, you're correct. This is gonna go south fast. You guys are gonna get smacked with a huge tax bill. I agree with you. No matter the state, there's always corruption. Yep. But check this out. This is gonna prove my point. I'm just gonna read you news, and you guys gonna tell me if my belief of conspiracy theory is correct or not. I mean, you could get hurt if you want to. You could say, Carlos, why you like going one sided or not. That's okay. We're all entitled to our opinion. So last week, it's pretty cool. Disneyland announced the Rogers the Musical is coming to Disney California Adventure for a limited time. That's outstanding. You guys know I love Disneyland more than even our Magic Kingdom. That's not a secret. I love it. This is Disney California Adventure. I love that park too. Okay, hold that thought. Then today, Red Panda main character making first ever Disney Parks debut in Shanghai Disneyland in the spring. Outstanding.
That makes sense.
Red Panda, that was the story developed. That's fine. In Asia,
makes sense.
Very popular movie, believe it or not. That's cool. Okay, all that thought. Also, Disney Park announced the Hong Kong Disneyland recently hosted one of a kind fan fest, sharing exciting resort updates, including the highly anticipated World of Frozen and new Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse statue, plus Oswald made a special appearance. So that now Oswald is going to be showing up on Hong Kong. Okay, follow along. The Mandalorian and Grogu character meet and greet coming to Disneyland Paris. Okay. Who else has a Galaxy's Edge? Last time I checked, Florida.
Yeah.
Florida has a Galaxy's Edge. Last time I checked too,
wasn't ours first?
Ours was first. We opened Rise of the Resistance first, but this is when we were cool with the government,
right.
One way, right?
This
was before Iger kind of stepped down too, right? Remember that?
I believe so. Yes.
Then all kind of characters now show up on Disneyland. What kind of characters we have over here? Once again,
nobody yet.
Okay.
Oh, the originals are here.
Okay. I mean, do they show up at night then?
Sometimes. Very rare.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What kind of characters are we bringing here? I mean,
none.
We got Tron.
Right.
But wait, Tron
was already in process.
Tron was in process about 5 years ago.
Right. So that was before that.
Okay. All right.
That's before we broke up.
Okay. Yeah. And then the pandemic happened, so we given that. Okay. So what's happening with Galaxy's Edge?
Nothing.
Nothing is happening. But that's okay. Let's hold that thought. Hold it.
Miss Sheila likes the fact that the Rogers the musical is coming.
Hold it. I like it too.
Yeah.
Hold it.
When's that coming?
Hold it. That's coming sometime in the summer. Hold it. So Disney After Hours event expanding to Epcot and Typhoon Lagoon.
Hey.
Okay. So Typhoon Lagoon is bringing the H2O, which we did last year. Yeah. Tickets are $75 to $149, depending where you decide to go, and also on Hollywood Studios. Hold it. Epcot Disney Hours are coming. This is kind of cool in terms that because now they decided to leave all the newest rides open, so you for the first time people are gonna be able to enjoy Frozen and Garden, which is okay. But I want you to look at these prices. You just don't forget about price for pass holder. Check out these prices over here. But hold on. Disneyland is getting the After Dark Star Wars night. Disneyland is gonna get some kind of like the 50s and 60s night.
And they just had the Valentine's night.
They're about to have the Princess night. Look at the prices. So, when was the last time that we got a theme after party even? Wasn't it on 2019?
Maybe.
When we have our Star Wars event?
I think so.
So all these extensions of After Hours event are happening all the way through the summer. So for the third consecutive year, we're not having fourth consecutive year, we're not having Star Wars.
That's bummer.
You guys are seeing a trend in here?
I've been calling it.
Excuse my language. Florida is not gonna get shit. until DeSantis is out. Disney is proving to DeSantis, you could do whatever the hell you want to. We take our business and money somewhere else. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking like this. It's okay. Universal, go ahead and steal it away. Go ahead. Steal it away. That's fine. We still have Disneylands all over the world.
And they're getting a lot.
Let's see how long this is gonna last. Let's see how many tourism this is gonna bring you. Because you're still gonna depend on us. I mean, think about it. They still have 30 plus resorts. Disney does. Universal now is about to have, I think, 10 or 11, if I'm not mistaken. They cannot house all these people. They're still going to benefit, but they're proving a point that we don't have to. We don't have to spend the money. You want
Not here in Florida.
You want to mess with us? You know what? We take it to California, where right now California has so they're getting all the characters. They have the Avengers campus. They bring all the characters on the Avengers campus. Any character that comes in Disney Plus, they bring it over there, whether it's Avenger or not. Any movie character, they bring it over there. Now they have the 100-year celebration.
Right, that didn't come here.
Right, they have Wondrous Journeys. We have now they have Watercolor One, and San Francisco happening. Now they're gonna have Magic. Is it Magic happening or whatever the new parade they started yesterday? Right. So they have that. What kind of parade do we have?
We're still with the cavalcades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. They do have some Universal put Super Nintendo World over there. You see Disney spending any kind of money over here?
I called it.
What incentive does Walt Disney World has at this time if the government doesn't want to work with them to continue to put money in here? I'm just proving it, guys. This is news. Anybody can get mad at me. That's fine. We're all adults over here. We all can agree to disagree. I'm just calling the news. I'm just showing you
where everything's going.
Where everything is going. That's all I'm doing. Yes, Disney has messed with cast member. I'm upset about that. I said it. Of course, they're not perfect. Iger is not like the big figure that everybody wants to pull there, like the almighty up there. However, he also has a difficult position. Right. I mean, he needs to figure out a way to make money.
He needs to make money.
And the only way he can make money is not putting it on here in Florida. Here in Florida, the government is not giving it. Now, Cecilia said it right. Let's see how long this whole debt thing is gonna last for Disney, because Disney can repay it back, but I tell you what, notice that in that agreement it didn't say who was gonna pay the road extension, the parks extension. They didn't go into details in regard as of who was gonna do their own building code and compliance now. The power grid, the water supplements that need to be connected for any expansion that Disney does. Now, who's gonna pay for those firemen's salary, policeman's salary, anything that has to be sustained by the so-called tourism city? That's gonna come from our taxpayer.
Yep.
Idiot over here is not gonna say it openly, because he would just want to brag that he did something, but he just screwed us up. It's no different than when the other idiot, Rick Scott, wanted to save Florida money, and what he did is to end up screwing up government employees by saying, now you're going to contribute 3% of your salary towards retirement. When I started working for the school district and anybody back then in the government used to contribute 100 3% towards retirement. And of course, everybody came over there. Well, not everything can be given by the government. You guys can give too. But what people don't realize that this was back when we had the economy crash, and his way of saying that he was gonna cut budget from the government, it was basically having us not only contribute 3%, but we were hurting because when we didn't get no increases on so we lost income.
Right.
Everybody who worked for the government that for 2 years, we lost income because now not only the economy crashed, people were losing jobs, people couldn't pay for mortgage. This is back in 2008. And now on top of that, we had to pay 3% towards our retirement.
Ding.
And that's
That was
the
like a
guy.
Colgate commercial.
That's the guy who people were glorifying. So again, they're not here for us; they're here to screw us up. So now you got DeSantis kind of like, oh yeah, look what I'm doing, and idiot. According to him, he thinks he knows what wanted, but notice where the money's going. No, I mean,
Not here.
we get. I mean, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Obviously, over here it's proven. Why the hell do I want to pay? I mean, yes, okay. So if you want to go to an after hour event, it will be smart because it will be limited, limited capacity. So you're paying probably less money than during the day, or up to the same amount of money that you pay during the day for a limited capacity.
For less,
so
and less hours, but you can get more done.
You could get more done.
Yeah,
if you're here for the rights,
right? And and you don't get the blazing hot heat.
Why do I want to pay this much, Karen, for an unthemed
night
at night when Disneyland is getting this?
That's just a way of getting two sales on one park in one day.
I mean, look, Disneyland after dark events, Princess Night, Star Wars, the Throwback Night. That's another one. That's the one for the 50s and 60s. It's happening on April 18 and 20. So if we go for
that'd be kind of cute.
Okay, so for $129, you get a theme night. Why the hell do I want to pay this amount of money over here
for nothing?
For nothing.
So I'm saying they're just selling the park twice.
Yeah. So
they're making money on the same park.
Spending the money. Like Disney spending the money in Disneyland. They're giving it to Disneyland. What they used to do here in Walt Disney World back in 2019 and up to 2020 before the pandemic happened, and they were about to give it back. Now they pull it away.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of these events are not selling out. Some of them are not selling out here in Florida, but they're selling out over there in Disneyland.
Which would be even better because even if they don't sell out at $139, the park's even less crowded.
Yeah.
So you get way more done.
So, I mean, the proof is here. I'm just showing it to y'all. Team Universal, Cecilia says the problem is visitors see that and don't think twice about it. I don't think it's a big deal. In reality, it's going to make more money out of the already struggling resident. They just see, depending how fanatics they are on government too. So if they're into the Republican Party, they see like, oh, look at him, he's doing this and that. But what they don't see is the big picture. Now, if you are a Disney fan, you should be realizing, like, wait a second.
We need to take a trip to California, Shanghai.
You guys know, I'm already thinking where I'm going back to California. There's nothing over here that I need to. And Karen already said it. So if I'm going to spend money, I'd rather spend money in California.
I don't want to spend money here, to be honest.
A better event than what I'm getting in here.
Right.
And not only that, I mean, can we go international? Because you got all these Disneylands across the world opening better.
And depending where you go, you can hit Universal and Disney internationally.
At this point, I question if even Disney knows what wanted with the way that they have been acting towards the CM. Well, the CMs are doing a really good thing. They're taking a stance. There's a petition. I don't want to put. I would love to tag it along because just to help out, but I have to stay away because obviously Karen being a CM and you know I don't want to get her involved. But the content creator or me wants to say, hey, sign the petition. So there's two petitions out there. There's a petition for them to get a raise that actually made it to different levels. Um, Even Bernie Sanders jumped the other day and say that Disney should be paying at least $18 an hour. So now you got a lot of these politicians weighing in, but it's kind of cool though. You have Bernie Sanders, who is not from Florida, and there's other politicians that have been weighing in the subject. But our own superhero DeSantis hasn't even mentioned anything, because he's here for the people. He's here for his Florida people. He cannot even admit, shoot, I'm not our people are struggling to pay bills and all that because this is out of control. He cannot even control his own state, but he wants to power control Disney, the largest employer in the state and one of the largest contributor in money to the state. So he just want to basically play that game. But there's a petition for that. There's also a petition for people like Karen that works in the office for them not to be forced to work 4 days in the office to keep them hybrid. So there's multiple petitions. So like I told Karen, even if they don't win, that's gonna let Iger and all the people um, on the top know the cast members are not happy. And more importantly, that's going to be affecting what they don't want, which is the shareholders, because if they don't deliver the magic, the money is not going to be there. So,
at that point, you can't blame the cast for not being happy at work.
Like you can, and you cannot force. I mean, it's going to trigger down. It's going to be mistreating, unfortunately, to the guests. There's going to be cast members that are going to be calling in left and right because they don't care.
They did that already.
That's happening already, you think? So they're going to be short-handed out there in the parks. You're going to see people leaving Disney to go and work for other corporations. So Disney is becoming now like they're spending millions of dollars of training cast members for somebody else, and that as a company you don't want.
No.
Does your discount work in California? Yes. It actually works better.
Yeah, I was gonna say it works better in California than it does here.
Sadly, cast members get better discount
in California
than they get here in Walt Disney World. But that's not. I'll put it back on the union. The union should be looking for that equality. But yeah, they do get discounts. So and when we make those trips, I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of them come from cast member discounts because it's expensive. Going to California is super expensive.
We need the discount.
Yeah, and of course you guys' contribution, whether it's like liking, sharing the videos, sharing the channel, those who are patrons, those who are YouTube member, all of that help us paying for other things that goes towards the channel. So when we do full reviews and all that, I mean, we haven't bought camera gear, but I do buy like memory card at least twice a month, and that's like 40 something bucks per memory card. So you guys know we invested on a brand new cell phone now for the stream.
The gimbal, the battery chargers.
Exactly. So all of that you guys contribute and help us out, all of that is being reinvested in the channel.
Yeah.
So a lot of it, as a content creator, a lot comes from the content creator's pocket.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a small channel. Once you make it to have a big channel and you get paid well, then that's different because they make a living out of that. But for us, everything comes from our pocket pretty much at that point. But again, we do it because we love it. So, but we really need the discounts.
Yeah.
Because it makes it easier. But bottom line, like the discounts is not what it matters over here. What matters over here is that whether you are Team DeSantis or Team Disney, the guests in both sides, we're all getting screwed up. Disney is putting the money where they feel the money will be worth, and DeSantis is thinking that he's winning the battle, but he's screwing the magic at the end of the day, because we the guests don't get the benefit. We
Right.
don't see it. I mean, now I'm gonna be put in a position. If you think about it, if you're a Disney fan, do I go to Walt Disney World or do I go to Disneyland where they're offering me all of these cool things?
Hands down, Disneyland, I think.
So, and I think people are getting to that point, to be honest with you, because they don't.
The
want
only
to
thing
see,
that kills going to Disneyland is the plane ticket. You know what I mean? Like,
right
for us.
they the majority of the people are gonna come this year simply because I gotta experience Trump.
Right.
After Trump,
And
yeah, but that's
the Guardians if they haven't done it yet.
If they haven't done it, but that was last year. So
Yeah.
what else they have that it was gonna bring tourism back here?
Oh, nothing.
Right now on the books, nothing. Yeah, honestly, Disney has nothing. And then if Universal continues to do Universal things like they are, I mean, they're gonna bring the guests.
Remember, the issue is not with Universal. The issue is with.
So Disney.
So Universal is like, okay, now it's my turn.
My take on this is Disney seeing it this way: as long as I get this amount of guests, I get enough money to maintain it and get money from to continue to move forward. I don't have to spend, anything on any big projects, bring on new characters because it's not worth it. The government doesn't appreciate us. I mean, they don't care. So why should I put money back in the state when the state is not giving us anything? It's just screwing us up.
Because California is still a very tourist. You know what I mean? Like people want to go to California.
Right. But so if you want to basically, and can you blame Disney? Because at this point, if you say
I called it a long time ago.
If you're Disney and you want to prove your point to the government, right now you have nothing to lose, because if you don't make it here, you're gonna make it there. You know what I mean? As long as they're making
Florida carried other parks during the pandemic, so now it's turn for somebody else to carry Florida. Like at this point,
and I'm gonna prove to you that because I'm bringing less tourism, you're gonna still depending on me. So guess what? You lose, not me. You got screwed, not me. And that's their point.
Well, I said it when all the Disney Plus movies were coming out with all the cool characters. Like all those characters always went to California. None of them came here from the beginning. None of them started coming here.
And they legit can do this. We're gonna talk about that dude in a second. They legit can do this and say, "Hey, this is coming to Florida."
That should have come to Florida
a long time ago.
Yeah, when the Mandalorian came out, we should have been one of the first ones to get it, because we had the first Galaxy's Edge. Why our Galaxy's Edge is like dying at this point?
It sucks.
There's nothing there.
It sucks.
Except your little power band thing that hardly ever works.
Yeah. He's messing with his own state tourism dollar. Yeah, he is.
He is.
And Disney's gonna prove the point. And this is a political game. You gotta see it this way. Disney said, okay, you're moving forward with that. We're not supporting you. We're not gonna donate you money. And he's like, oh yeah, but we're gonna remove this from you.
Okay.
Okay. So now Disney's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna reduce tourism.
We got one less debt.
We got less debt. You guys are gonna, because again, if you look at this whole stupid agreement over here, he only says all debts and obligation of existing RCID continue to be valid and binding. He doesn't go into details in regards to who's gonna pay for everybody's salary, future extension, road extension, new roads.
Right.
Disney's not gonna pay for that crap, because Disney's gonna turn around and say, whoa. Universal, Sewer, none of them pay for that. That you have to pay for it. That's right. That's when you're gonna see Disney being very vocal.
That's when the lawyers will be like,
nope, we're not doing it.
We don't have to do that.
Watch it. It's gonna happen, and then it's gonna come back to us. So not only that, Disney's kind of slowing down tourism, which is gonna make him look like an idiot, because at this point, remember, when you try to win these political battles and he's gonna try to run through being president, watch it. They're gonna come up with some strategy that says that you've been messing with the largest company one of the largest companies in the world, and you have made basically um, cost less tourists to go to your own state, which this is equivalent to XYZ amount of $1 million, and they're gonna put it again, which is gonna give ammunition to the enemy. In this case,
whoever runs against them, yeah.
right, whoever, whether it's Republican or
because
Democrat.
they're probably gonna be like, if he did it for one state, what is he gonna do for the nation?
Exactly. What are you gonna do for the nation?
Yeah.
You screwed up your own state because of your ego. Now your state is losing this, and that's how they're gonna do. I mean, very strategic. So if you're Disney, um, you're thinking, I'm gonna screw him up. Okay, let's see how long he can take it.
We'll see where it goes.
Let's see how far this is gonna go. That's what they're doing, because none of these projects that we've been talking about are coming to Florida. Nothing big has been announced. So let's see how the one of the largest contributor of the state is going to slow down. Now how he's going to look, which is going to affect hotels, is going to affect everything. The whole thing is going to be affected. Remember when the pandemic happened, I remember having the conversation with my family. We we started blogging, but we weren't. I won't even say as big, but we didn't have
babies.
A strong,
we're babies.
Yeah, we didn't have a strong of a followers like we do now. But I remember telling this on the people on my job and people in my own family. I said, nothing's gonna happen until Disney speaks. And people are, well, we'll see. I don't think so. The minute Disney announced closing, everybody started shutting down. Not only in the state, in the nation. Think about it. And who was the first cruise line that stopped their services? Disney Cruise Line. The minute the Disney Cruise Line said we're canceling everything, then Carnival, Royal, and everybody else stopped their services. That Big Daddy Disney had to say what they were going to do first
for the nation to follow.
For the whole nation to follow. And I remember, if you do the research, I'm not speaking out of content over here. I remember that the news spoke about a phone call from the White House happened between Disney and them. And I'm assuming that phone call went as follows, like, hey, listen, guys.
You need to shut down.
We need you guys to be the pioneer. We need you guys to do the leaders, because that's how they're going to take us serious. Can you do that? I remember that like yesterday. I remember it. And I called her. I told Karen, watch it. Disney, they're waiting for Disney. And she's like, you think? I said, watch it. The minute Disney speaks, everybody will follow. Wasn't it like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
and the next day, everything starts.
So if Disney has the power to shut down the whole entire nation, backlash the world of tourism, imagine what they're going to be doing, slowing it down over here. Again, for those who are rewatching it, if you want to basically enter into a political battle, I'm not here to say Republicans versus Democrats, who does it better. What I'm trying to say, this is not smart business. Right now, it's smart business.
It's just politicians against. It's like Disney against politics. You know, like politicians at this point.
It's like unfortunately, I'm not practicing what I preach. It's like right now we're bringing the political aspect when I shouldn't be bringing it,
right?
Or the religion aspect. So business and politics don't mix. If it makes any sense. However, anybody that can get upset, just look. The proof is right over here. Why is Florida not getting anything? Nothing. Nada. Zero.
A double sale in the park.
They're not. So you can get as mad as you want to. And I'm not going to, whoever comments about political views, I'm not going to even battle that. I mean, I will respect your political view. I just leave it there. I will not even comment back on that. But you have to see in a way that it's affecting us, the guests. whether you
It's
want to
affecting the
go,
guests and it's affecting.
well, whether you want to go in his side or you want to go on Disney side.
Doesn't matter what side you're on at this
We are
point.
getting affected.
Florida's getting affected because if Florida's tourist, like if we don't
Right.
get our tourists, we're not gonna make money.
Right.
Florida's not gonna make money. So we, at this point, we are depending on Universal to bring the crowds.
Right. And that's not happening.
So we need Universal to kind of like hurry up and do the things so we can bring tourism.
But that's not happening until 2025.
No. I mean,
right?
Disney's always gonna have tourism. Like Disney's always the spot to go. But like Carlos said, I think people are gonna be like, "Well, should we go to Florida? Or should we go to California at this point?"
Right.
Like,
and that's not Epic is not happening until, do the math, not until 2025. DeSantis possibly will run on for 2024. He only has what, another term to serve over here, so he will be out. He can no longer serve.
And then Disney's gonna start.
And then Disney's gonna start doing something.
Our turn.
So, but they're actually creating a dent where it's gonna follow DeSantis for anybody who wants to compete against him, whether it's his own party or Democrat, whoever, independent, whoever wants to run against him. They're creating ammunition over here. They're being smart, and on top of that, they're gonna basically put salt in the injury. At this point, I'm not gonna donate you money, but I will donate it to somebody who runs against you. I will support them. Watch it. That's the political game that they want to play. But anyway, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how I something this, it sounds exciting, but it actually gave me a red flag. So this Disneyland guest, out of a joke, decided to create his own record. He actually holds the Guinness Book record, and as of a few days ago, he has visited Disneyland for 2,995 consecutive days. Consecutive day. Currently holds the record right now. So I think by this week, obviously he's gonna. Well, this was released on the 26th yesterday, but the first interview that it was released was through TMC, and I watched it on the 25th. So sometime this week or beginning of next week, by this week, he's gonna hit the 3,000. Okay, and he started as a joke. So say if you visited Disneyland between 2012 and 2020, you may have encountered him, right? So it started as a joke when he decided to create a Twitter account with his friend, and it was given as an extra Disney day. So it started as a joke between friends when Disneyland announced that they were giving an extra Disney day when they announced the Leap Day 24 hours event on 2012. He told Guinness, "We decided to use Disneyland as a positive as we were out of work and had annual passes that had been gifted. So it was a source of free entertainment. It helped to get us out and put a positive mindset. Love exercise with all the steps taken and always networking since you never knew who you will meet." And that's how it started back in 2012. So he's a few days away from his 3,000 consecutive visit to Disneyland. And if you do that math, that's over 8 years. So every day for the session during the pandemic, he had no control over the pandemic, or else he would have actually done it.
That would have been interesting if he still showed up and just went to the gate. You know what I mean? Like,
well, let's talk about Disney again. If you hear about a super fan like this, if you are the company, what would you
do? Be concerned that somebody's coming.
No, I mean, would you acknowledge him? Would you?
Oh, I think I would make something for him.
Would you?
Yeah.
Create like a special thing for him because he has. I mean, hello, he's holding the record.
Yeah.
And nobody has done that. So if you watch him in his interview with TMZ, okay, you will hear him say towards the end, and this is where it gives me a red flag and is very alarming. They ask him, has anybody from Disney company reached out to you? What was the answer?
No.
Nobody. He said, ironically enough, I had a lot of media sources. Like I get calls every single day about this Guinness Book record, but nobody have from Disney has reached out to me just yet. Dude, I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Disney should be embarrassed.
They should do something.
Disney
Right?
should be ashamed. I mean, this is a slap to this guy's face. I mean, again, he's not doing it for
anything, just for him to break the record.
Exactly, like, he did it for fun. But come on, I had to like rewind that crap and say I must have misunderstood. let me hear. I know nobody. And then I did my research. And he has said it. Disney have not reached out. So TMC jokes with him and said, "Well, maybe now that you said it, and maybe now they will know that you're out there." And he said, "Well, that's okay. If they do, they do. If not, I'm gonna keep still going."
Nah, good for him.
So, oh my god, I was like, "You have to be freaking kidding me!" Steven, aloha, Jack. I think you guys are pretty close to that record for visiting the parks here in Orlando. I wish, bro.
So are you. You're used to Universal.
Exactly. Shout out to Steven, man. I needed a picture the other day, and I reached out to him, and he was like, "Of course, Carlos, you're family. So if you haven't seen what Steven is doing, follow him on Aloha Jackson Instagram.
His pictures are amazing. Are
beautiful, and I like the fact, just like Tyler, for in terms of Halloween, Tyler Hunt in Instagram, he's fully dedicated to like Halloween Horror Nights and Halloween content, all that. Versus Steven Aloha Jax, he takes pictures of everything. Decorations, the parades, and
all the entertainers.
He actually he shares his talent on a way that he puts it out there, so all these team members can actually get those professional pictures.
Right.
Maybe Steven doesn't consider himself a professional. I cannot take those pictures. I can.
Your pictures are professional.
Yeah. So I could only imagine if I'm an entertainer and I have to build a profile, right, of my my
hey, work. Can I borrow all the pictures you took from me?
Yeah, I said, okay, if I download. I mean, he's not being selfish at all. He just posted out there. You guys need to follow Aloha Jax. He does an amazing job, and he's such a he's family to us. He is family to us. So, giving a free AP or something. That's what I'm saying. At this point, I'm like, dude, you're gonna get a free AP for life. I mean, that's it. I don't want you to pay for a darn thing.
Yeah, right.
As a matter of fact, you don't even have to make reservations.
Yeah, right.
We are waiving the reservation from your passes, and you will not have to pay $1. That's it. They should be given some kind of recognition.
At that point, he should be ambassador.
Absolutely. Can you imagine that? Then I will. Would you like to visit other Disney parks? Have you been to other Disneylands? I mean, we would love for you to do it. Now, are you planning to stop the record? No. Okay. So how about you coming and open Disneyland and then travel?
You imagine?
So way you go to Disneyland.
It'd be interesting to see how many Disneys you can hit in like a day or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I will pull him over there. And it's interesting because he said in TMC, Karen, that he works about 20 minutes to 30 minutes from Disneyland. And he uses Disneyland as an escape. And I was like, don't we all? Isn't that what Walt wanted?
That was the whole point, yes.
Right?
And for family to spend time together.
Right.
And this wasn't it. Like phones weren't it. And even Disney making us try to do everything through our phone. That's not why. That's not why Walt wanted.
But even though whether it's Universal or Disney or SeaWorld or whatever you love, it's an escape from reality. Yeah. And he says that I deal with a lot of stuff at work and I just go over there to forget. So DMC asked him, So what do you do? He goes, it's all depend. I mean, sometimes I go, and he loves taking photography.
Oh, perfect.
He goes like, I take pictures of everything, the buildings, the parade.
I wish I was doing my when I was studying photography. I wish I would have done it here with the parks because that would have been amazing.
Right.
I mean, it was really pretty to do it in Virginia with the museums and all that, and the statues and everything over there, and the monuments over there. But here it would have been amazing to do with all the
Yeah.
parks.
So that's basically what he does. He goes, take pictures, he maybe writes one or two writes, and then he goes. He
Yeah.
goes home. So that I found it very like interesting. This is comical. Disney says the Trump life cycle,
Life cycle.
blah, blah, blah. Life cycle.
It's not a popsicle.
I know. Life cycle run experience is nearly 4 minutes long, counting the wait in the unbelievable load station.
Load station. That is not a 4 minute long. Well, when are they counting? Like when you enter Tron, when you enter the Tron area, all the walk all the way up,
That's
and
why I think they're counting. You know, when that screen goes like, I mean, I think from that point on.
No, I'm saying 4 minutes. Like
the load area. So I guess this is the ramp. So, so I guess that Disney is catching up on the
people are saying it's too short.
That it's too short, and they had to counterattack by.
What do you mean it's too short? It's 4 minutes.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying. Hey, you want to take it like that?
Hey, it's a fun ride. You should do.
It's a fun ride.
It's a fun ride.
It's still a fun ride. But I will not say
it's not
4 minutes. So, Mary said it's to make up for their lackluster 50-second disappointing ride. Yeah,
it's not bad. It's not a bad ride. It's a good ride.
It's a fun ride.
It's just short. They needed to extend it a little bit more, and it would have been like perfect. It's a fun ride.
Still a fun ride.
I much rather, like I've said before, I'd rather do the bucket seat than do the actual bicycle.
Yeah, this part, you know, proves my point of how they're trying to make people happy. So, new annual pass holder 2 p.m. rule for park reservation takes effect on April 18. So, people like me, they have an annual pass. In other words, I don't need to make a reservation
to go after 2.
To go sometime from Monday through Friday, as long as you show up after 2. That's basically what it says. Now, here's the kicker. That is set on Saturdays and Sundays to the Magic Kingdom. So basically, I'm able to go any to I guess Epcot and Animal Kingdom
Studios,
in Hollywood Studios, any day after 2 p.m. starting on April 18 without any reservation.
That's interesting that it right during spring break.
But Saturdays and Sundays, I cannot do it on Magic Kingdom. If I want to go to Magic Kingdom, I do have to make a park reservation or anybody who's
we'll see how many annual pass holders did not read that part, and they're gonna complain that after 2 you're supposed to let me in.
Right. So this is the way of Disney saying we're gonna deliver to the guests and make them happy, you know. But that's okay. In order for them to be happy, they need cast members. That's all I gotta say. Just know that this Wednesday the Flower and Garden Festival are starting. And they came up with a few new items. So I'm not going to go through every single item.
That spice cake looks good.
I like that spice cake. I mean, the sounds of it.
It sounds delicious.
Now, we just got to pay attention to
when it comes.
The dates. So, as you can see, they did that in other years where they have
upside down
spring
cake.
Menu as well. So, summer menu, because remember this thing lasts all the way through July 5th, which is the longest.
They brought it back.
The longest, one of the longest festival. What did they bring back?
The avocado toast.
Oh yeah,
that is delicious.
Delicious, yeah.
I didn't get all the flowers and tomatoes on top.
Yeah. So we just gotta read and see exactly when it comes out in order to be able to enjoy it.
Sea cream creme brulee.
So as you can see, there's some that sounds very appetizing. There's some that I will need to see it or have, more information. I'm assuming this peach
Bellini.
Bellini is
Bellini.
referring to this thing.
Go back.
Yeah.
I guess that's more.
Oh no, that's a beverage. Never mind.
That's blueberries.
Yeah. Yeah. Steven says, I'll be in Epcot Wednesday with all the other crazies. Oh no, man, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. We will be on Wednesday, but we're going in the afternoon. Kyla
we gotta
has
play by. Yeah, we gotta strategize it.
Because Kyla has a
meet in Osceola.
And we had to figure out who can give her a ride back home while Karen and I go either vlog it or live stream it. I don't know.
We got to see when she runs, because we might be able to go see her run and then bring her. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we also need to make sure that we're back to pick up Khalil when he gets up from school.
So we're not gonna be there until late afternoon, early evening. So yeah, so we'll be there.
Mary said that some of the food looks good. Sorry, I can't read. I don't have my contacts.
Sorry. I gotta talk to. I'm assuming everybody should be paying attention to Andrea.
Disney, that's what it is.
Disney for Foodies.
Another person that takes amazing pictures.
So
I try to go with her and take pictures, but she's literally like whatever she's doing, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. My pictures are never as pretty as hers.
I just ask her.
Yeah,
Andrea, can you just send me some
at this point, we're like, can you just send them to us, please?
Yep. And I haven't seen Andrea in forever.
Yeah.
I will be with her on April 3rd for the fireworks in Magic Kingdom.
I won't be.
Yeah, because you guys are blocked out. And her family cannot go to the park. But her and I have reservations, so we will be in Magic Kingdom.
Are you going to go live?
I don't know if I want to go. That's your live stream is your thing.
I was like, because I have it for Epcot. But I kind of rather go to Epcot the day before and get the last Harmonious. The last Harmonious.
Epcot forever.
I rather live stream Harmonious for the last night.
Not that too, but I mean, you're gonna be in April 3rd in Epcot. You could live stream Epcot forever.
It's not gonna be the same.
I know. We'll be asked
because I'm gonna be competing with all the live streamers that are gonna go to Magic Kingdom. So I'm not gonna.
No, not necessarily. You could live stream Harmonious on the 2nd, hopefully. And then live stream Epcot forever to see what kind of disappointment it's bringing to
I'll be disappointed probably.
We'll get thumbs down that day.
I'm like, why? Why aren't you at Magic Kingdom?
But anyway, this is some of the new food items. So it's one of the things I gotta study it. I haven't had the chance, honestly, to study it, and I gotta talk to Andrea to, which by the way, she already released her own foodie guide, which I love Andrea's because it tells me what's new and where to find it and all that. But the cool thing about Andrea is that she's such a great source of information that she'll be able to tell me, listen, I wouldn't try this because this is just a change of recipe. They just change one ingredient and they call it new. That's how much Andrea knows.
Or she'll say that's new, but it came out 4 years ago. Like,
yeah, under another name.
Yeah,
that's how much Andrea knows.
That looks delicious. What is that banana thing?
Banana Foster bread pudding.
Oh my gosh!
This whole thing, everything is new. So you have muffaletta.
I'm not a fan of
muffaletta. Chicken gumbo.
No.
Crawfish pie. And banana.
Okay, from that, the only thing that calls my attention is the banana.
I don't know when this thing. Okay, so it might be out.
That one's the new one.
Wednesday.
Bayou cocktail.
So we just have to study this thing. Mary liked it. There's some kind of quesadilla too in the Mexican booth. Look kind of interesting. So this
not new.
It's not new, but all of these items are super popular.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people,
very Instagrammable.
No, but a lot of
Right.
people
Yeah.
this violet. What's the name of that thing?
Uh,
Oh yeah,
the,
the
the,
frozen dessert violet lemonade.
yeah, that's good. And
That's
the
a
pineapple
lot
Dole
of
Whip is
people. The
delicious.
pineapple Dole Whip is amazing.
Amazing. Ooh, is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Amazing. I might now need a pork hopper for April.
Yep.
Yep.
Connection Cafe is gonna have their orange bird, of course.
Waffle, all age waffle.
Yeah.
They always have a age waffle.
I think this. Yeah. You see, a quesadilla de flor de calabaza. So it's a house-made masa tortilla with squash, blossoms, bacon, onion, zucchini, and cheese.
Eh,
That calls my attention.
Banana Foster.
What kind of drink? I didn't see that. Margarita. This mala hierba margarita. I
Yes.
have not tried in a long time the margarita in the festival for Mexico. I keep saying I'm gonna try it and I keep forgetting it.
There's two.
There's two. Somebody has to do it for the team.
Oh man. Oh, what's the dirt?
This
The
thing.
warmer the dirt. Yeah.
Mhm.
Budillo. Budillo.
So
Oh, light rum. Fruity.
fruity is delicious.
Yes, it is.
If you go try that fruity,
That is amazing.
I don't eat sushi, so but that fruity is delicious. What is this, France?
It looks like France, yeah. But that's not
No, this is maybe Japan, China, whatever.
wherever the frushi is at.
Japan.
Yeah, that's all Japan. That got in the
No
bottom.
sake? Oh yeah. Woohoo! Some dragon fruit.
All
sake.
three drinks are new.
You know I will be trying that sake. Sign me up on Wednesday for this new sake.
There we go.
I freaking love
France.
Japan sake. Japan always brings stuff that I cannot even pronounce.
Well, first of all, that's French. That's France.
I mean France. I'm sorry. That's all you. I need a picture for that.
Ooh. Okay. I'll buy something.
Banana split funnel cake.
Oh.
But didn't they bring a banana split
No.
before? Yes, they have.
They made the banana one.
No. What they changed is this chocolate chip ice cream. That's what they changed. But they brought for I want to say for the
art festival.
Nope.
Oh.
For the the food and wine festival. They brought a banana split.
I don't know, but that looks delicious.
And that's when they shrunk it. Remember, I asked Andrea if we should try it, and she said no, because you're gonna pay $10 for something like this.
But it's
they
delicious.
Made it,
no, it's smaller. They made those way smaller.
So this is they might have changed the toppings and all that to call it new, but this banana split ice cream is not new.
It looks delicious. It says new. We gotta try it.
Oh, sorry, Cecilia. Cecilia said, "Good night, family. I'll be in touch with a D100 picture." Oh,
good night.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cannot wait to see them. Our festival did have a mini funnel with just ice cream on it. Yeah.
Every festival that Stan brings a new funnel cake.
But
it's usually like super sweet.
But it used to not be a mini.
No, it used to be like the regular funnel cake.
So they changed that this year as of the food and wine, and that's when Andrea told me. She's like, no, we shouldn't be spending $10 just for that. Because I remember her telling me that, and it was a banana split. It's just that I can guarantee you, if we do the research, they changed the toppings and they're calling it new.
They put strawberries instead of banana.
Mm-hmm.
Key lime cold brew.
So Joffrey's coffee is something that you should always watch out for because they bring
orange cold brew.
New drinks. Now, again, Andrea will be able to tell us. Sometimes these drinks are already out.
Right.
So by tomorrow, if she goes back over there, she'll be able to tell us.
Mary, a drink for you. It's near Mission Space.
Yeah.
So you can drink it and
then go to Mission Space again and go ahead and record what you had to drink too. Continuing to talk about the festival, here's the merchandising. It's a 70s inspired orange bird collection. not a fan. Like I like Orangeburg. I consider him very cute, but this is too much orange.
That's a lot.
This is way too much.
So out of Orangeburg.
You're not gonna see me. Normally, you see me. Oh my god, I want that. Nope. It's way too much orange. So now, if you are a Duny and Blurk fan, this is the new Snow White collection for the Flower and Garden Festival.
That's pretty. We should tell Kailash.
That's reminding me of Andy.
Gosh.
Here's the Crocs for this collection. And then Disney shared this with us a few hours ago that basically new Encanto and Tiana Topiaris inspired.
I mean,
and
that
they
makes
are
sense.
going to be coming out. I can guarantee you by tomorrow they're going to be out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're beautiful. This is brand new this year, Encanto and Tiana.
That's really pretty.
It is beautiful.
Could you try again?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I wasn't talking to you. Look at this.
That's so cool.
I mean, that's so talented, right?
It is. I can do that.
Yeah, okay. We cannot even keep our bush in the front low. No.
Trimmed.
Trimmed, yeah. They are bringing the new scavenger hunt back. Not new, but they're bringing it back.
I was gonna say it's not new.
The Spikes Poland Nation Exploration, and then
Extravaganza.
in March 13 is switching to Extravaganza scavenger hunt. So we do
Those are fun.
So we do get two scavenger hunt, one for the festival
And one
and
for
the
Easter.
second one for the Easter, which is kind of cool too. These will keep you definitely entertained.
It's fun to do. The kids like to do it. It's one thing that the kids like to do at Epcot.
Let's see if anything come out new in the last hour or so. So nothing. Nope. So that's it, peeps. That's it.
Those it.
That's it. A lot of rain, a lot of venting.
I was missing for part of it. What's going on here?
No, you contributed. Let it know for the record.
For the record.
Mary said never.
No?
She doesn't want to do no mission space.
Oh God, no.
But
that's a ride that could definitely go away.
That's the next that's the next adventure for us, yo. We're gonna be hopefully on Wednesday at Epcot enjoying that festival. And after that, I definitely had to figure it out or edit some of the videos because I want to basically give you guys some videos. And then we're not doing any live stream until possibly, I don't know. It'll be a little while unless you can escape on Friday. Saturday we have an event.
Right.
So I cannot obviously
cannot
do anything on Saturday. Maybe Sunday we could escape and do another live stream. So in the park. So we shall see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. A lot. I told you it was a lot of news, a lot of heavy news,
a lot of controversial news.
A lot of controversial news. As I like it, I guess. We kept it spicy. And I cannot wait to share with you what we find on 2023 Epcot Flower Garden Festival. Hopefully we find good menu.
Yes, I'm hoping. Usually the only one that really disappoints is Food and Wine Fest.
Yeah, I know.
The actual festival that's for food is the one that disappoints.
I know. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate the love and support. Thank you. And we catch you on Wednesday.
Yes.
Sometime on Wednesday, either a live stream or a vlog.
Something.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Love you. Bye.